176 and 10 zeros. In 2010, the country's topmost auditor told us that we had suffered a loss of an astronomical 1.76 lakh crore rupees because of this man, A. Raja's telecom policy. But 7 years after two PILs exposed what came to be known as the 2G scam, we were told कि कोई proof ही नहीं है scam का. In December 2017, all 18 accused were acquitted. But how did this turnaround happen? Rewind to 2008. Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister. UPA was in its first term, and India's telecom sector was booming. And the 2G spectrum allocation would have allowed newer telecom companies to enter the field. So more subscribers and more competition. But a series of PILs cast a shadow over this allocation, and then the CAG submitted its damning report in 2010. The basic allegation was that the then telecom minister A. Raja had undersold national resources to favour certain corporates in exchange for kickbacks. The Aam Aadmi couldn't be bothered much with the technicalities, but was left dumbstruck at the amount of corruption that was being alleged. But where did this figure of rupees 1.76 lakh crore come from? Fact is, it was notional, presumptive, a hypothesis if you will. The CAG reasoned that if the 2G spectrum was allocated at 2008 rates and now 2001 rates, then the country could have gained rupees 1.76 lakh crore rupees. It's like saying the Indian Parliament functions for only 100 days in a year. What if we were to convert it into a luxury hotel for the rest of the 256 days? Just how much money are we losing by not capitalizing on prime real estate?
What an idea, Sergi.
But why did the government not want to make more money? The telecom department says it wanted the spectrum to be economically priced. It wanted to increase teledensity, not maximize revenue. So according to the government, this was a pre-planned policy decision, not an arbitrary mistake, and definitely not a scam. But that's not the only allegation that the CAG report made. There's also this question of who was allocated this spectrum and whether they were qualified to handle a precious national resource like spectrum. The CAG claims that the telecom minister tweaked the rules to allocate spectrum to relatively new players. The CBI claimed there was a quid pro quo to this generosity and favoritism. But the trial court has ruled that there exists no convincing paper trail to prove that. In 2012, spectrum licenses allotted by A. Raja were cancelled by the Supreme Court. A re-auction was held in 2014, which earned rupees 61,162 crores. So what were we left with? A paralysed bureaucracy, a devastated telecom sector, a disillusioned Aam Aadmi, and after 7 years, a reset button.